Hello friends, welcome back. So Peter told me to keep trying to go through my light every night, but I was being blocked by this guide. My prayers were not being heard. I couldn't speak to anybody else. He had brought this technology and it's capable of blocking my light. And the power source is my light because it's powered by solar mirrors. What an irony, hey? So I was driving my tractor, third week of May, maybe a bit later, about that. And the guide had been there, I'd say a week or two in my light, and I suddenly was just driving along. I had this immense pain go circle right the way round my brain, inside my brain, and it freaked me out. And I said straight away, but it seemed like I could talk to this guy without really having to concentrate on looking at my light too much. And this was because he was using technology that could actually break through the portal of my light and listen to my mind directly, to everything I can hear, everything I can see, everything I'm thinking, absolute everything. My subconscious, he could listen to too, everything. So whatever I was feeling, doing, they knew all about it. And they put a substance inside of me, injected a substance inside of me with this equipment this guide had, and you have a spirit body and you have a physical body, and this is like another body of a synthetic, I guess, substance that it assimilates to your spirit body, and it simulates all your organs, everything, absolutely 100% assimilates. And this technology is amazing, and it knows where everything is inside you, everything, where everything is, exactly where it is like radar sensitive to all that substance. Now I can put pains and energies and anything you can imagine, it can do inside your body. I mean anything you can imagine, and that's how they use it. It's not programmed, but by buttons, and the operators in my light. The light is a portal of passing, so anything can pass through the light, anything. So they programmed this piece of equipment in my light, which was blocking it also, and it's powered by solar mirrors. They were blocking my light with this, but he was programming it through thought and imagination of what to do to me, and he'd thought to it, send a pain round inside his head, not too intense, but and I said, what is it? And he said, oh, we're just opening your mind up spiritually. I wasn't happy, but I had to accept it because I trusted him. But they were just testing it out to see what it could do. They've done a lot worse very shortly after that. So anyway, they can put thoughts inside your head as well, in your own voice. Very confusing. Anyway, since I've been with the light, several times he'd asked me to make it brighter, mostly when I was in Peter's home. And Peter had told me his home was protected from any evil spirit getting into it. And this was all part of setting me up. And he said, that's the way I show myself to you. You make it light brighter, I come down from the spirit realm, show myself to you, talk to you. So they weren't actually showing me my light or him standing in my light. He was using this equipment again to project a light into me so that I could see it and that I could see somebody standing in it, and it was all a delusion, all an illusion. It wasn't real. Because my light was being kept blocked. But one day when I was out driving my tractor, they had plans to do some bad stuff, and they wanted to get me outside of Peter's home with my light brighter. But what they'd done this day to see that they could make my light brighter, I was out driving my tractor doing some hedge trimming, and they opened it. They opened my light, and he told me to open my light, and he wanted to come and speak to me, and I had no fear. Maybe I was naive, but I did it, and happily so. I had no fear, no worries whatsoever. I opened my light, thought I saw him standing there, but again, it was another projection probably. But I have a karma, Eric. Now he's head of the karmas. Peter's job in the spirit realm is actually in charge of all the karmas. And this karma was handpicked for me to look after my life, because they are to do with some moral and ethical policing, but also they are about your predestined life plan upon the earth. They know about it, and they help you to be awoken again. So anyway, Eric, my karma, come down my light, and he was come to confront this other guy to persuade him to get out, I guess. But he was having no luck, no doubt. I couldn't really hear what he was saying to this guide, but the guide made me aware that he was there, and was giving me a vision or image of him in my mind. It wasn't a real one, but apparently Eric could hear me, and they'd broken into my mind through the portal of my light, and they were listening to my mind, which is atrocity to do, and they can hear everything I hear. They know everything I'm doing, everything I'm thinking, all my subconscious thoughts. They know what I'm looking at, they know what I'm feeling, they know what I'm seeing, they know what I'm touching. They know everything from your mind as much as what you do, because they're listening to it very intensely. And what I didn't know is that he could project voices inside of me, like my own voice, my own thinking voice. And I knew Eric was a monk also, and a karma, and he sent a thought through my mind back at this, towards my light, but back at it in my voice. It wasn't me, saying, "Oh, the Grim Reaper's here. Oh, you sent the Grim Reaper," and I thought it was me, but it wasn't. And I went back to Peter's home that night, and he was laughing about it because Eric had gone back and told him what was going on. And then they must have made my light smaller again, taking it away I did, and let me, because he had complete control over my light. I couldn't pray to God, I couldn't speak to spirit guides other than him. It was blocked, but he'd opened it to test it out, to see if it would get brighter outside, and it did. And that was proof when Eric was there. And I felt so embarrassed because of what I said about Eric, because it was out of character for me. So I didn't know it wasn't me. I still didn't, but was highly embarrassed. Anyway, Peter, within a short time of that, has turned around and said to me, "Neil, I and another had problems with our spirit guides, and I do not have any spirit guides. I sacked them all," because he didn't trust them. But I saw no reason for this. And then he turned and said, "Neil, you have another master guide, Su Ling, Japanese, and the clock may turn full circle, and she may replace your present master guide." Now, I didn't see any reason for this. I was getting on with him well. He was being friendly. Oh, at least I thought so. I didn't think he was conspiring at me. So I didn't see the point of that, so I left it at that. So anyway, another thing Peter mentioned about that time is that Father God and the God power that he has is unlimited. That Peter said there is nothing that is impossible to Father God. That's great, how great his powers are. So that's it for now. Before I go, I was just going to mention this. As I say, it's been a couple of weeks since I've tried to go through, and Peter said one day I was in his front room. He said, "Father God's come to talk to me, and Jesus Christ is here too, because he wants to welcome you. Will you and he go out into the kitchen and talk to him out there? And because I want to have a private word with Father God." So I went out into the kitchen. Now these spirits were completely blocking all my senses, and they can put a frequency upon me that suffocates all my spiritual senses, clairvoyance, everything, because once you're with the light you should be all those things. And Peter had said my aura was brightening and powering up, but I could not hear clairvoyantly. I could not sense those ways, but they were communicating to me clairvoyantly from my light, and with this equipment on the same frequencies as clairvoyance. I was hearing that okay, but they had blocked me from hearing any outside spirit. So when I went out there, I heard nothing, absolutely nothing of Jesus. I just stood there going, I suppose he's here. That was it. I couldn't see him, couldn't hear him, couldn't sense him. But when I went back into Peter's room, Peter said, "Jesus has just come to welcome you because you're being awoken, and he gave you a gift of a shepherd's crook." Now I don't know what that is. It's a spiritual gift of some sort. Maybe it's to help my psychism or something, but I assume it probably has a purpose to help guide the flock, of course. So thank you. Bless you for watching. I'll see you in the next video, where I'll go on to talk about what happened next. Love and light, Shep.